Okay, guys, so it's my first video of the day on celebrities, and yeah, I want to talk about Cardi B because, honey, when I tell you that you could see the fine monkeys, they're in the comment section, and the things that they're saying, you can tell that these people are very loose individuals. They're very loose human beings who seems to have little to no morals and values whatsoever. So we spoke about Cardi B. I did the same video that everyone has been doing about what took place on Christmas Day with Stefan Diggs, coming out to share photos of him and all the kids, and he posted a photo of him and Cardi B's son. And you could tell that Cardi B was hurt because she made a post saying that the ghetto is always finding her. When I did that video, a lot of people came in. They were like, "Oh, why are you in Cardi B's business?" And I said, you're right. It's her business because it's being publicized. She puts her business out there, and I'm not the only one who's talking about it. Everyone is talking about it, right? So I did a video saying that you're the reason why your favorite celebrities keeps getting dragged, because when something happens and it's a viral topic and everyone is talking about it, why do you want to attack people for talking about what they see? It is human nature for people to talk about what they see, right? And the truth of the matter is, the video was not done in such a way wherein I was even pointing blames at Cardi B at any time at all. I just said, you know what, when she said, yuck, the ghetto is always finding her, I said, that's not the case. She is choosing not to leave the ghetto when she could have, right? And as you guys can recall, I even did a very uplifting video talking about how she could, capitalize on all of this and make a good comeback. And they were still going off, and I said, you know what? You don't want people to criticize Cardi B, but she should be criticized for this behavior because it's not something that should be promoted, and it's not something that people should look at as an exemplary behavior, because there's nothing good, there's nothing decent or positive about what Stefan Diggs and Cardi B they're doing. And even men are coming out making videos, like we see psychologists, psychiatrists, we see therapists, guidance counselors, marriage counselors from all platforms telling people that Stefan Diggs is no primary example of a man, and women should never ever look at that man's behavior as being acceptable, right? So when I did my video, a lot of people, well, not a lot, a few of the flying monkeys and a troll, one of them went as far as saying, "Oh, the person tagged me, at Star Flames. I know you have done horrible things too." Something to that line. "I know you have done horrible things that are hidden too, and you shouldn't be judging Cardi B because you have done horrible things that have been hidden too." Like, I don't want to swear, but that's your problem. That's you people's problem. You want people, and this is why I have been telling my supporters, never let anyone point fingers at you. And if they do it in person, slap them in their face. When someone is saying it could be you, you slap them in their face and send it right back. No, it could not be me, because it's not fair to an individual who gets up every day, consciously choose to walk the straight and narrow path in life, and decide that they're going to live within their means, and they're not going to go on a pole to strip naked for money. No disrespect to the girls who do that and to send themselves to college, you know. But I'm saying, how do you come over to my channel and tell me that I have done horrible, disgusting things too in life? I am not CardiB. Don't you dare even try to pronounce that on me. Okay? Because you know what I do? Like hell, every day, I try my best to be the most decent human being in the sight of God. Not just in the sight of man, because when no one is looking, you know who's looking? God is looking. God is looking. And like every day, like hell. Sometimes it's not easy because sometimes, you know, you're going about your business and people want to mess around with you and you just feel so bad that you just want to do something to them. For example, a few days ago, I went to the pharmacy. You know, when it's your time of the month that's coming down and, you know, the PMS, right? And I have painkillers for PMS, but it weren't working. And I realized that I need a combination of two other things. And I went to the pharmacy. I always put myself together when I'm going on the road, put myself the best way together. And when I stepped into the pharmacy, a gentleman was, you know, he saw me and he was like, ooh, pretty girl, you know, and he started approaching me. And I said hi, and he was coming this way and I shift this way. And he was offended because he realized there and then that I'm saying, I don't want to talk to you. I want to be left alone. My body language and my facial expression said it all. And he was looking at me like this. You look nice, but you need some more makeup. And I had a knife in my bag. And the devil was just telling me to take that knife out and use it on that man. Can you imagine you're going through PMS? A man tries to make an advancement to you, but you're saying, he was like, oh, pretty girl, and he was coming your way. You shift. You gave him the sign that don't even be bothered with me. I'm not the one, neither am I the two. Oh, you need some more makeup, you know? And I just ignored him. But I wanted to pull that knife out. And I just wanted to, you know what's that movie is called? That scary movie when they take, and I'm like, this man, oh my God. You know, so I'm saying that to say it's not easy to be a decent human being. But like hell, you have to try. You have to try because that's your soul, you know, you're fighting for. So when people are out here doing and fighting every day to be a decent human being, don't tell that person, oh, but you have done something that's horrible just the same. No. And as I've said, these behaviors should not be promoted. They should not be idolized. They should be talked about in the way that they deserve to be talked about, discouraging women from being in situations such as those, encouraging women to get therapy when your relationship is over, getting under another man isn't the way to go about it. Sierra has done it the right way, and we all can learn from Sierra and not CardiB. And as I've said, even Sierra herself is still not perfect, but like hell, she definitely tries. So when someone's life is on display, we're going to talk about the display, because why have your life on display if you don't want people to talk about it? They use the display of their lifestyle to make money. They have no shame. They don't care. They care about the money. Money is their God, okay? And I'm going to leave that at that, okay? So Goodbye.